Cream puffs, pure bliss, Leninism. First, make a starter, then it will rise better. Add yeast to a bowl, a teaspoon of sugar, and mix wildly until it becomes a thick paste. Add a spoonful of flour and about a spoonful of lukewarm milk. Mix it thoroughly. After 15 minutes, it will look like someone already ate it. That's what you need. Add salt and flour from above, so it's everywhere. 2 eggs from a chicken, sugar, a shot of domestic rum, lukewarm milk, about an hour softened butter, and finally the risen yeast. When I have a mixer that still acts like a new iPhone, I have to start with a wooden spoon because that darn hook doesn't reach all the way down. Then you can continue with the wooden spoon until your arm falls off, or you can knead it in the mixer for 10 to 12 minutes. Turn the soft dough out onto a work surface or a board if you have one, lightly flour it, and fold it a few times. It will tighten up. Make a nice round ball out of it and let it rise for about an hour. The dough needs to at least double in size. Then press it down to release the air without crushing the yeast, flour it, and fold it again. Then pinch off about 6 to 8 pieces from the dough. Roll each piece into a thick snake and pinch off individual buns from it. Adjust the thickness of the snake and the size of the buns to your liking. I don't like tiny little ones, so I make nice big buns. Either roll them flat or shape them between your palms. Grease a baking sheet or pan with melted butter and dip each bun completely in the butter. This way, you won't have to brush them one by one like a fool. Once prepared like this, cover them with a cloth and let them rise for about 20 to 30 minutes. Then calmly place it in the oven at 165 degrees with hot air and pour it directly onto the vanilla cream. Add 1 cream to half a liter of milk, splash a little cornstarch, and whisk it. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar to the egg yolks, and whisk it into a foam with a hand mixer, something like this, right? Put the rest of the milk with the cream into a saucepan, add sugar, and 1 scraped vanilla pod. Heat it with the mixed potato starch and let it boil for no more than a minute. Let it sit for 8 to 10 minutes, then pour a little into the egg yolks and mix. Back into the saucepan, turn off the stove, and mix well. 1 shot of tonda panenka, and 40 g of cold butter. Gradually whisk it in, the butter will smooth it out and slightly thicken it. Finally, pour it all through a sieve. This will catch the vanilla pod, or any egg residue. When the buns turn golden, test with a skewer. The dough shouldn't stick to it. Once you take the buns out of the oven, brush them with melted butter and a bit of rum. They will be more tender and won't dry out. And this is how the buns look nice, fluffy, and tender. Before serving, place the buns on a steamer for 5 minutes. The kids will be climbing the walls with joy after eating. And if your guy has a sweet tooth, you'll be disheveled after lunch, searching for your crumpled clothes in the hay in the barn. See ya.